Well, good morning. This is Pastor Marvin Osborne with First Baptist Church of Birmingham, Ohio. It's awfully cold here in Ohio this morning, and got a little bit of snow last night. And started this morning with doing a little bit of shoveling, and came in here in a nice warm office, and going to talk to you. Today we want to talk about the book of Ephesians, chapter 4, verse 6. It says, "Better is a handful with quietness than both hands full with travail and vexation of spirit." Better is a handful with quietness than both hands full with travail and vexation. Book of Ecclesiastes was penned by Solomon, King Solomon. We understand that Solomon had hundreds of wives and concubines, and he ruled Israel in its most prosperous time. He was an entrepreneur. He was a builder. He was a writer. You kind of go through all these things, and here he is. He's summing up his life in this book, and he's saying maybe there was something I missed in life, something that I could have done better. And we often think that money is the cure for whatever ails you. If I had more money, I could have better health care. If I had more money, I'd live in a better neighborhood. If I had more money, I wouldn't have to work so hard if I had more money. Well, Solomon was on the other side of this perspective there, because he had everything that he wanted. He wanted women, he got women. He wanted monuments to himself, he built monuments to himself. He wanted more money, he could get more money. All these things that he wanted. You know what? The one thing he couldn't have was peace. He didn't have peace. Listen, if you have all those women having to deal with, you know that he had a lot of struggles on his hands. And that's not a slight on women. I'm just saying, too many cooks in the kitchen type of scenario, you're going to have problems. And I imagine he had problem after problem after problem. You know what? I think you and I would be best served if we became more thankful for what God has provided for us, instead of always coveting or wanting something that God doesn't have. It's not our best. What's the old saying that it's not most Christians don't have a problem with choosing good over evil. We have a problem with choosing what's best over good. And a lot of things, sometimes we're offered maybe opportunities to maybe for more money, and we have to move from a safe area or a good area to a place that maybe not as safe, and for more money or that promotion or whatever else. And sometimes we choose best of staying where we're supposed to be over what's good. And it's not necessarily sinful, but it's not very good. You think of Lot, who could have stayed near Abraham, but he chose not to. He chose to move into a place where the lands were more fertile, and but it was a compromise in the fact that he was going to be around very immoral people. Many years ago, I had one of our parishioners had an opportunity to get a tremendous job. I think it was out in California, and he came in. He was wanting counsel, what he should do, and I had to ask him. I said, "Let me ask you this: are your girls happy here?" He had beautiful young girls, and he said, "Yeah." Is your wife happy here? And he said, "Yeah." I said, "Are you financially secure here?" He said, "Yes." And I said, "Are they going to have that same opportunities when they go out there?" He goes, "I'm not sure." And I said, "Well, that may be your answer right there. Putting your family's welfare, and plus being in a good church, was more important than that promotion." And men kind of can get tunnel vision when it comes to that sort of thing. And he, to his credit, he stayed, and a very successful man. We need to choose what's best and over what is good, and be thankful for what God has given us. I think all of us have much to be thankful for. And, God has provided if we call unto him, he will answer us and show us great and mighty things that we know not. And if you have a need, you present to God and see if God doesn't provide you great and mighty things. Amen. Jeremiah 33:3. Remember that God loves you, and I love you as well. And I'll talk to you soon.